From orchard to table, apples go on an amazing journey. Grown in sun-drenched orchards, they're carefully picked, washed, and sorted before becoming the crisp snack you love. But that's not all. Apples are also transformed into fresh juice, smooth applesauce, and crunchy dried treats. With every bite, sip, or spoonful, you're tasting nature's best. So, next time you enjoy an apple, remember the care and craft behind this delicious fruit. Once the apples arrive at the processing facility, they go through an initial cleansing process by being immersed in a large water dunk tank. This hydro-handling method allows apples to float freely onto a conveyor belt, reducing bruising and damage during handling. The water also helps remove any dirt, debris, or pesticide residues that may be on the fruit's surface. Some facilities use food-safe sanitizers in the water to ensure a thorough cleaning before the apples move further along the processing line. Once the apples have been cleaned and sorted, they move on to the orientation stage, where they are positioned correctly for slicing, peeling, and coring. This step is crucial for ensuring efficiency and precision in the processing line. Automated machines equipped with rotating rollers and guiding systems gently align the apples so they are uniformly oriented, typically with their stem and calyx facing a specific direction. Proper orientation allows for more accurate peeling and coring, reducing waste and ensuring consistency in the final product. As the apples move along the conveyor belt, they pass through advanced optical sensors that detect their size and shape, making automatic adjustments to ensure each apple is properly aligned for the next stage. Once oriented, the apples are fed into high-speed peeling machines. These machines use rotating blades or abrasive rollers to remove the thin outer skin without damaging the fruit beneath. Some processing lines use steam or lye peeling methods, where a brief exposure to high-temperature steam or food-grade alkaline solutions loosens the skin before it is rubbed off. This technique is often used for apples destined for applesauce or juice production, as it ensures a smooth texture. The removed peels are collected and can be repurposed for animal feed, compost, or even used in the production of natural flavor extracts. After peeling, the apples move directly to the coring stage. Precision coring machines use cylindrical blades or hollow punches to remove the apple's core, including the seeds and fibrous center, without wasting the surrounding flesh. The efficiency of this process is essential, especially in large-scale production, where thousands of apples are processed per hour. Some facilities also use laser-guided coring technology to ensure minimal waste while preserving as much of the edible fruit as possible. The removed cores, like the peels, can be processed for byproducts such as pectin, a natural thickening agent used in jams and jellies. Once cored, the apples are ready for slicing or dicing, depending on their intended use. Industrial slicers equipped with ultra-sharp stainless steel blades cut the apples into uniform wedges, rings, or cubes. The cutting process is carefully controlled to prevent excessive bruising and maintain the fruit's natural crispness. Sliced apples intended for fresh consumption may undergo a light antioxidant treatment, such as a vitamin C or calcium ascorbate wash, to prevent browning and preserve freshness. For apples heading into baking or dried snack production, the slices are immediately transferred to drying or further processing units. With each of these precise steps, orientation, peeling, coring, and slicing, the apples are prepared efficiently, ensuring quality and consistency in the final product before they reach consumers. Apples have a rich history dating back thousands of years, believed to have originated in the mountainous regions of Central Asia, particularly in present-day Kazakhstan, where the wild ancestor Malus sieversii still grows today. From there, apples spread across ancient trade routes to Europe and the Middle East, eventually becoming a staple in various cultures. The Romans played a significant role in cultivating and refining apple varieties, introducing grafting techniques that allowed for selective breeding of sweeter, more desirable fruits. Over time, apples made their way to the Americas with European settlers who brought seeds and cuttings to plant orchards, leading to the vast apple-growing regions we see today. The reason apples come in different colors, primarily red and green, is due to genetic variation and the presence of specific pigments. Red apples owe their vibrant color to anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that develops in the skin when exposed to sunlight, influenced by factors like temperature and growing conditions. These apples are often sweeter due to high sugar content, making them popular for fresh consumption. Green apples, on the other hand, lack significant anthocyanin levels and instead retain chlorophyll, giving them their signature tartness and crisp texture. Granny Smith apples, one of the most famous green varieties, originated in Australia in the 1860s and became known for their tangy flavor, making them ideal for baking and cooking. The diversity in apple colors and flavors is the result of centuries of cultivation, crossbreeding, and natural selection, allowing growers to develop varieties suited to different tastes and culinary uses. Today, apples remain one of the most widely consumed fruits worldwide, enjoyed fresh, baked, or processed into juices and sauces, all thanks to their long and fascinating history of cultivation. The factory processing of apples begins with the crucial step of washing and sorting, ensuring that only high-quality fruit moves forward in production. Upon arrival at the facility, apples are unloaded from trucks and transferred onto conveyor belts. They pass through an initial inspection where workers or automated cameras remove visibly damaged, rotten, or excessively bruised apples. From there, the apples enter a series of water baths equipped with gentle brushes and food-safe detergents to eliminate dirt, pesticide residues, and any lingering bacteria. Some factories use ozone or chlorine-based solutions to further sanitize the fruit, ensuring they meet food safety regulations. After the wash, powerful air jets or rollers help dry the apples to prevent excess moisture, which could lead to spoilage. Modern facilities may also include wax coating at this stage, which not only enhances the fruit's appearance, but also extends shelf life by reducing moisture loss. Following the washing process, the apples move to the grading and sizing stage, where they are classified based on factors such as size, color, shape, and overall quality. Advanced optical sensors and artificial intelligence systems scan each apple, automatically sorting them into categories suitable for fresh markets, juice production, or processing into other apple-based products. High-quality apples with uniform size and color are set aside for direct retail sale, while those with minor blemishes might be destined for slicing, drying, or canning. The sizing process ensures that apples are grouped consistently for packaging, making them more appealing to consumers. In some facilities, manual workers provide a secondary quality check to remove any fruit that the automated systems may have overlooked. This stage is critical because consumers expect visually appealing apples, and uniformity in size ensures proper packing and storage efficiency. Once graded, the apples proceed to processing or direct packaging, depending on their intended use. If destined for fresh consumption, the apples are immediately transported to automated packing stations, where they are placed into trays, bags, or cartons according to size and weight specifications. For apples meant for further processing, they are either sliced, peeled, cored, or crushed depending on the final product.